Minimum viable product. Minimum viable product is a version of a new product which allows a team to collect the maximum effort of validated learning about customer with least effort. It is a product with enough feature to attract early adopters, customers, and validate a product idea early in the product development cycle. In an industry such as software, the MVP can help the product receive user feedback as quickly as possible and iterate and improve the product. It is based on lean principle, build, measure, and learn. The goal is to build a version that a customer can test. While testing, the creators can observe how customers interact with the product and ascertain which features are considered valuable by the customers which are not. Features of MVP. The product contains enough features that it will be purchased by the customer. It will have a feedback mechanism that allows the user to send their feedback without about the product. It should have enough future benefits for the early adopters. It should have a product that customer is willing to pay for. MVP is a lean startup technique where you can build the mockup of solution and present it to your customer for feedback. Remember, you can have identified and listed the top 2-3 features of your solution on your lean canvas. Also, you had identified the most important features your competitors are offering in the assignment competition analysis. However, are you certain that your top 2-3 features will work? To be certain, you need to formulate a test solution. Remember to invest a lot of building a fully fledged solution is a waste. So it is recommended that you test the solution with a demo before building the actual product. MVP plays a significant role in the market research before for a new product. It helps entrepreneurs achieve the following goals. Test customer experience fast, release time, and it saves cost. Step to define the MVP. Identify the specs you want to test. Set a timeline within which you want to test it. Um, be thrifty. Try to do it as low as possible without a cost compromising. A simple way to rank a product feature is high impact, high urgency, low impact, and low urgency. You can place the product where you want according to your um, need. MVP to MLP, minimum viable product to minimum lovable product. If it is first time you hearing about MLP, you could think of it as a advanced version of MVP. An MVP is the minimum required version to test the product or a service. Many companies create an MVP as they launch a product with basic functionality quickly to test true market demand. However, delivering the bare minimum can sometimes give a false indicator as some product won't have the same testing environment unless they are fully functional. This is how the idea of having a lovable product was born. A minimum lovable product is an initial offering that users love from the start. It represents the minimum required for a customer to adore a product rather than merely adoring it. To understand the concept of MLP, it is just an integral that you understand what MVP is and what is it is not. And MLP is a proof of concept, a proof prototype, and half-baked version of the minimum product of or a cheaper version of the product. It is not building multiple minimum product or hitting some magic release. Minimum lovable product is similar to MVP but with more thought and care taken to design and UI. It aims to solve the problem but also delight. MMP, minimum marketable product. This version of your MVP will push you will to the market. Minimum viable product consists of emotional design, usable, reliable, functional, while the minimum lovable product consists of functional, reliable, usable, and emotional design. It's not just the functional and product sides of offering, it is about getting a little test of every aspect of what makes your startup unique. Your MLP is a small cross section of your whole experience you want to provide, and once you give feedback to it, you will keep building several iterations of your MLP, ensuring your product has a functionality, reliability, usability, and emotional design desired by the each iteration. Developing and testing MLP. Some pointers for building an MVP. If you are building for businesses, your MLP needs a better focus on functionality and reliability. If you are building for consumers, focus more on usability and emotional design. Think about how your product adoption is going to change the customer's current system in use. Think of it as easiest way for a customer to transition into your product and integrate seamlessly with all system already in place. If you are a company with great brand name in the market and you want to do an MLP test with a new product, use a pseudo brand name and do the experiment in separate sandbox. Once the MLP is successful, you can integrate the product with your current brand so that failure doesn't hurt your brand reputation.